Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now backed up for their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Richardson to throw. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Inside handoff, Henry. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special. And that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Vincent Jackson, 48 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Reek Willem. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, they paid.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Under pressure, they got him again. Bruce Smith, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Vincent Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Richardson looking to throw. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now Vincent Jackson gearing up to head back out there on the offensive side of things. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Calvin Johnson, 59 yards. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just
you
called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go now.
On first down, Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On third down, Henry. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken from just outside the 30. Shoves him away, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Throw downfield, going to be taken in by Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They go play action. Trubisky. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Richardson to the air on first down. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, but you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback. He's definitely the root cause, and all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And it's caught. Touchdown! Puka Nacua as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Okay,
you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. First and 10.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
70 Lions, Cougar 19. Here we go, here we go. Ready.
And Richardson back to throw it. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's fielded at the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Trubisky. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. It's Trubisky. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Vincent Jackson from 19 yards away. And the Vikings have widened the gap now to 50 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now here comes Kansas City. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
tiny.
there?
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Now Vincent Jackson gearing up to head back out there on the offensive side of things. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. John Randall picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
19 tight. 19 tight. Oh, lock line. Hey, check.
Richardson looking to throw this. And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he fields it at his own 45. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Vincent Jackson gearing up to head back out there on the offensive side of things. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Ready?
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Richardson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Taking on the midfield logo. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. What you mean?
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second,
touchdown Bears! Vincent Jackson, 39 yards. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.